Okay, hi, I am Rachel Carter, and I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit about recess and physical activity. So the correlation between physical activity and how students behave in the classroom, there have been 8 studies shown, and out of the 8, none of them found a negative correlation. There was only either a positive correlation or no correlation whatsoever. So there were 4 main things, and the first one was cognitive skills seemed to be improved. That means like your attention and memory. There was the attitudes, like the mood, academic behaviors, the concentration remaining on task, and academic achievements. And that's kind of like your standardized test scores, your reading and math literacy scores, that kind of stuff. Okay, next is how does physical activity affect the brain? So actually, it's pretty cool. The more active you get, the higher your heartbeat, the higher your heart rate is, and that causes more oxygen to go to your brain. So that actually causes the body to release hormones that provide a nourishing environment for the growth of brain cells, which is obviously pretty good. So yes, physical activity is good for you. It's good for your brain. It keeps everything moving. It keeps everything alert. It's just good news. Um, Next is what about recess? Like, well, how is it positive in the classroom? So there's only the same thing with the other one we just talked about. There were 8 studies shown as well that there was only a positive relationship between physical activity at recess and the classroom. There was no negative correlation whatsoever. And that was, like we said earlier, cognitive skills, attitude, and academic behavior. And the students' mood seemed to be improved after recess, they had said. So that's a pretty big, that's good. Lastly was why do we need to keep recess and why do we need to keep physical activity involved during school hours? Teachers and counselors and coaches and everybody really seem to push towards this, obviously, because it's just so important to develop social development. Like, students really need to learn how to play games and just be active. And in PE, they learn so many lessons, kind of like how to follow games, how to take directions, how to win and lose, about health and what to eat, what's good for you. It's just really great lifelong lessons. Also, yes, it keeps kids healthy, and there is a correlation, a positive one, between recess and academic achievement. And so, obviously, if there's a positive correlation, something's going right. And that was a little bit about recess and physical activity. And I got all of this information from our 9A assignment that was linked. It was the CDC website we used, and that's how I got my information. Thank you.